Welcome to a Zentuary Other Heroes. While our main cast is taking a break, we're going to explore some of the other things happening in the world. Because not all heroes have to be saving the day all the time. Maybe they're doing something a little different. In this case, we visit a couple heroes looking for their friend, and maybe whatever happens should they find them. So, welcome, players. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
I am Nala. I am a paladin satyr in the Oath of Vengeance. I absolutely hate all evildoers, but particularly those charlatans that fool people. I have taken a sworn vow to destroy all signs of chicanery in the realm.
Fascinating. And your companion here?
Un Stormcaller Dotatura, Goliath, Wizard.
Fascinating. And I noticed there's approximately a 3-foot difference between you two. You, sir, appear to be some almost 8 feet tall, maybe 7.5, and you, Paladin, appear to be somewhat shorter than 5 feet, about 4.5 or so.
Happens. Goliath mean big.
Yes, I have heard this. This should be quite the interesting adventure. So, we drop into the world, having had both of you received assignments from the recently reformed Adventurers Guild in the capital. Apparently, word had come through the communication system that another guild member has gone missing. Some type of charm or something took them, and the last known location was his party entering a small dungeon that was apparently created by mind flayers as a treasure vault, but they had been defeated or abandoned it some time ago. And through the eons, it has fallen to ruin, been rebuilt, and been occupied by other creatures. There's not exactly good information on what is there at the moment, but there is a relatively easy to locate entrance. So, we find you descending the stairs into this dungeon.
Stairs little small. All construction.
Thank you. I needed a moment to slide down to where I needed to be on the map.
Maybe
Yes.
I should go first. Just in case you break them, big man.
Size does not denote structural integrity.
Interesting. I wonder what does then. All right. Well, as you descend, the daylight fades away and is replaced by what looks like could be torches, though they appear to have some kind of glowing stones on their heads in place of fire. This seems to provide enough illumination down the corridor. At which point you hit the bottom, the landing of the stairs, and it immediately turns to the right. Immediately in front of you appears to be a large stone door, but to the right is an archway leading into a substantially sized room. Possibly some 70 feet in each direction.
I'm going to examine the door. Does it have any, knobs or latches?
It appears to have a slider bar that has been slid into a carving in the rock.
Well, I kind of feel like trying the door instead of the more obvious path.
You grab the
That's-
handle and begin to pull. It groans as it grinds slowly open. You feel that the door, though heavy, seems to be able to pivot easily.
Well balanced.
Okay, I open the door all the way then.
As you push the door open, you hear a bit of a fluttering, almost like birds on the other side. As you look in, the light is dim, and your eyes can basically make out a roughly 30-foot square room with a wooden door to your right just beyond the entry. Overhead, almost fluttering about, you hear what sounds like small wings.
Hold on. And I go, can I get any of the torches off the wall from their sconces?
No, they appear to be fixed, like very
Ah.
stuck in place.
Okay. Okay, well...
Is there
Yeah.
anything that's loosely carried around?
And there's whatever you have on your packs. The room itself, as you look, you don't really see anything. Just sitting in the room seems relatively empty.
All right. Well, for some reason, Gun has a light crossbow with him. So he takes it out and just holds it in one hand and looks at the bolt and says, "Light," and makes one of the crossbow bolts glow cast light onto it. So now, that's a 20-foot radius. Bright light and additional dim light 20 feet away. And then he just loads it into the crossbow in case he needs to, have a
Is to shoot
movable
it.
light.
I like this. So do you stick it into the room then?
Oh yeah, he's just holding it in his hand, waving it around to see.
Okay.
Going.
As you wave it around, up on the ceiling above you, it's maybe call it a 15-foot high ceiling. You see what looked like little four-winged bats looking down at you, their eyes reflecting the light.
I don't like the bats.
Bats have bad reputation. Rarely carry disease.
Well, I'll
Good
go
eating,
first.
though.
Yes. Maybe they
What
won't
do you
like my incense. And I light my incense and I put them in my censer that I have with me as a paladin.
Okay.
Sometimes bats don't like smelly things. And I go in kind of chanting in my paladin way. Om nom 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 nom. And
Okay.
swinging my incense.
Sure. It's alrighty. Sure, that works. Let's see. One of them swoops down at you, and that is a 17 to hit.
That does not hit.
Does not hit. All right. Well, what it does is it swoops down to try to hit you, and kind of misses. It gets caught up in your incense, and kind of gets knocked to the side. It swims through, and you distinctly think you hear a little cough just like a.
The incense do not seem to be helping.
Well, it worked for you.
I thought it would maybe calm them like bees or something.
Well,
I draw
as you
my warhammer in my other hand.
okay, as you do that, another one swoops down for a 20 to hit, dirty 20.
Okay, that hits.
All right, so what it does is it actually lands on you and it finds a little spot in your armor where it sticks its beak through and does 5 piercing damage as it's like sticks a little needly beak into your flesh.
Oh. Okay, I get frightened and I kind of run towards the other door on the other side.
Well, it's just to your right, so all you have to do is like pivot
okay.
to it.
Okay, I pivot to it and I open the door.
Okay. No problem. You run into it and I need you to roll a what would this be? Constitution saving throw.
15.
All right, you find yourself fine, and Alex, you are within. Sorry, what's your creature's name? I want to make sure I get it right.
Odin.
Odin? Erden?
Odin.
Un.
Odin. Oh. Small
Got
ones have trouble with large one names. You could not say true name.
Gotcha. So Un.
Kun.
Un?
This one
All
gives
right,
up.
I'm just gonna call you Hoon. All right.
There's a K.
Let me
There's
just-
a K sound.
There's
at
a
the
C.
beginning.
It's C-U-N.
Oh.
Kun.
Oh,
Oh,
see
okay.
you in.
Kun. Like
Kun.
Kun, but Kun.
Kun.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha. Kun. Crap. What was Casey? What was your name again? After all that, I forgot
Nala.
it.
It's
Nala.
Nala.
All right, I'm writing it down in front of me so I
Spiky
don't
one.
forget. All right, spiky one. Anyway, you're within. So Kun, you're within 10 feet. So I also need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Hmm. Constitution. 17.
You're fine. All right, good. So, Nala, you burst through this door, and you find yourself in a big giant room with basically nothing around you, but it is about 70 feet square. And let's leave it at that just for the moment as we find out what happens here, because after that bang that occurs, because there's something that happens and you go through the door, there's like a boom sound or something like that. And let's see, the creatures stay away from you for a minute before another one swoops down towards Kun for 17 to hit.
It.
All right. It needles into you for 7 piercing damage.
Ouch.
All right. Do you let's, since I didn't roll initiative, I'll see. Do you do anything?
How far is door?
Well, you 5 feet away.
Other door. With little
Yeah,
spiky one.
Little spiky one.
That's me.
That's what I'm
with
saying.
the
There's
horns.
like you walked through. There's the door in front of you, and then like 5 feet to your right is the one that they went through.
Let me see one thing. As Kun sides towards door, he reaches out his hands and says, "Ignite," or Igni. And every creature within a 15-foot cone, like towards the room, has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Let me see. They're surprisingly dexterous. I'm just gonna roll this. I'm assuming what's your save? It's probably around a 14.
Trying to find. I am not a fan of this. 13.
13. Right. So I'm gonna say there's half save and half fail of the creatures there.
Half save, take 4 fire. Half fail, take 8 fire.
Well, actually, that kills all of them. But both Boone and Nala, you do still have individual ones that are stuck to you. They have they leave their beaks in, and they're like mosquitoes that hold on.
Let me see if I can get that for you, big man. And I go and try to pluck it out of Kuhn's body.
All right, I need you to roll a to hit for that because it is going to try to resist.
All right. So it's a natural 15. I don't know if I add anything to that. Do I, do I use one of my weapons?
No, let's just call it a 15, which is good enough. So yeah, you grab it and you rip it out.
Okay, then I just kind of stomp it underneath my hoof.
I like it. All right, so you pulled the one out of him. Is he going to pull the one out of you?
Yes. So, more creatively, Boone sees the creature burrowing into little pointy friend and says, "Stop," as he points at it. And a jet of blue light goes out to hit it. That's a 16 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
All right. So it takes 5 cold damage.
Oh, it's dead.
Yeah. And as it freezes up and this kind of falls off, Quinn just looks at it and says, "Sometimes freezing off is better than ripping." Quinn is bleeding out profusely from the beak bite.
Oh no.
That one hit took out a third of my hit points.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think what I could do to regenerate a little bit. Let's see here.
Well, Nala can help you. They are a paladin. They're a healer.
Yeah. Let's see. Divine favor. Let's see, what was that?
Oh no! Actually, hold on. Nala also has to heal herself. So
true. I only got -5, so I think it was a fifth of my total hit points. So
there you go.
I can also.
I had the little one's the tank for the big one.
Basically, yes. That's why, Quinn made the comment, "Size does not denote structural integrity."
Fair enough. We didn't truly understand until right now.
Hmm.
I could cast heroism. That's like the best I could do. It would give you temporary hit points equal to
Well, let me just see here.
I thought you
Okay.
could lay on
No,
hands.
no.
Isn't that
It's
like
fine. Just gotta see how many spell slots I have. Did I
We
two
don't
slots?
have
Okay.
laying on.
Where did the thing hit Kun? Like on his shoulder, or?
Sure, why not?
All right. The Kun just kind of looks over at his shoulder where it's bleeding out and points at it and says, "Rejuvenace." And he regains all the hit points. Actually, uses arcane vigor. So just
Nice.
yeah. So he's back up to 100%. But he's
Right on.
cost him a spell slot.
Gotcha.
And then he just kind of shakes himself and says, "Next time, look, do not walk." Mm.
Awesome.
Sorry.
So, Nala, on your paladin class features right side top item is lay on hands. You get to bestow 15 points of healing between rests.
Oh, okay.
But maybe save, but for needing.
True.
Can be very useful.
Okay.
All right.
By the way, just to clarify what exactly Quinn here looks like, he is a 7.5 foot tall, like grayish. He looks like a chunk of stone almost. He's just 290 pounds of gray man in robes.
Awesome.
Very nice.
Yeah. So he's big and he speaks slow, but still big.
Okay. Nala looks pretty much satyr like. She's wearing chainmail armor. She has a warhammer and let's say blonde, long blonde hair.
I'm imagining
That's,
that Quinn stoops a lot because he's so much bigger than most. Like with a regular sized staff that's a wizard staff that he found that he uses as a walking stick.
Okay.
Even though he's not old. He's only like 31.
Nice. Well, as you kind of brush yourself off from all that and look around the room, this vast cavern with an even taller ceiling. This was obviously meant to be impressive. It's some 40 feet to the peak and a beautiful arch that goes side to side, 70 feet wide. There is on the north that you came through, there's another archway on the far east corner, matching the other one on the west corner. Also, on the east side of the room, there is what looks like a pretty sturdy oaken door. And on the west side of the room, looks like another stone door, like the one you ran into before.
Any preferences, big one?
Why not look first, then decide?
Look where?
Check door, open door, look through door.
Yes.
Have to walk through door.
Well, you have two door options and then that archway to the north that you haven't been to.
Right. So what, there's the stone door and
There's a stone door to the west, a wooden door to the east, and an open archway to the north that you haven't looked in yet.
all right. Quinn waves his hand and uses mage hand to open the stone door first as they get close, and he holds up the crossbow to light inside.
Okay, hold on. So you're moving to the west. You use Mage Hand to try to move the stone door, but it appears to be stuck. Your Mage Hand, you see it like push, and it reaches about 10 pounds of force and then phases through it. You cannot seem to push it.
Okay. So then it goes and checks the wooden door.
This door, as you approach, you find it to be locked. As you push on it, you can hear the rattling of like a bar on the other side.
Hmm. How does the archway look?
As you approach that first door, you look to your left, looking up the archway. It looks like an archway, and appears to be a hallway beyond.
All right. Oh. It just says, unless little one objects. And just gestures towards the arch.
Sure. That makes sense. And then, I follow Kun down the archway.
The archway leads to a hallway that goes due north, at the end of which it turns to the right, so you'd be facing east, and you are face to face with what looks like a door made of solid metal, perhaps iron, if I were to guess.
Is there like a latch or a handle?
Let's say there's one of those kind of fancy wrought iron handles that comes out, so you can grab it to push or pull.
Okay.
All right. Kun just waves again and uses Mage Hand to see if he can pull it.
It moves a tiny fraction, and then it's like it's getting stuck on something. Like there's debris in the way that you hear like a slight grind as it can't make any more force.
Maybe two people?
Even one person can generate more than 10 pounds of force. It's just the Mage Hand is limited to 10 pounds.
Oh, gotcha. I will try it. And I go and try to pull open the door with the handle.
Okay, you grab it, and I need you to make me a dex saving throw.
Oh my god. 8.
Where is this? 13. Alright, as you grab onto the thing to pull, you pull quickly, but don't realize that as you start to pull, the handle becomes hot, and you take 3 fire damage to your hand.
Ouch. Booby traps, big one. Be careful. Mage Hand was smart.
Why is it important to always look before do?
I was looking. Not close enough. Okay. I kind of hook I hook it with my warhammer with like the end of it. Does it fit inside the door latch?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Yeah, I hook it with that, and I try to pull it with my warhammer.
Okay, that works. You're able to give it a yank, and it swings open.
All right. I stand back and I kind of look through the doorway without going in. What do I see?
You see a round room, approximately 50 feet in diameter. The entire chamber appears to have been uh, kind of scraped and beaten. It looks like there was once mosaics and stuff along the walls, but at some point they were all chiseled off.
I kind of yell into the room. I say, "Anybody home?"
The only thing you get is your voice echoing back at you.
I see you are master of discreet entry.
Well, you know, my mama, whenever she was cooking, she would use like a hot pad, so I thought maybe I'd try that.
I was referring more to your announcement of our presence.
Oh. Oh. Well, better to decide when we're on this side of the door.
Hmm.
I mean,
Well,
Nala has a point.
I'm going in now.
All right. You enter the room, and it is like I said. It looks like it has been torn apart by someone long ago. There is detritus around the edges, or primarily around the edges, though there's some all over the floor. The room is hemispherical in nature, and there appears to be damage even to the middle overhead. As you look around, there is nothing else of note at a glance.
Like none of the mosaics are like intact even a little bit to see them.
Nothing that you see just as you like look around the room, glancing.
Okay. I kind of go up to some of the piles of tile and kick them around and see if there's anything in the piles.
All right. Roll me. Actually, just roll me a 1d20 and tell me what you get.
Okay. 6.
Yeah, you're rolling it around. You're kind of kicking through piles and stuff, and you don't catch anything. There's just it appears to all be broken chunks of rock.
Do you see anything, big one?
Lots of small pieces. I guess Quinn dips down to try and investigate a little closer to see if there's anything that noteworthy that steps out. Oh, that's a 10.
You look around, and there doesn't really appear to be. For a moment, you think you might see a copper piece, but it's actually just a broken off end of an old tool.
All right. So, I guess this concludes our investigation.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there like any other doors in the room?
You look around, you don't see anything.
Okay. Are there like any egresses in the wall, or any signs of maybe what was once an entryway?
And you can roll to investigate that.
Okay, I roll to investigate. Oh God, that one.
There definitely is nothing. Not even the hint of anything. You search so long. In fact, Kuhn begins to get bored of your searching. That's how long you search.
Well, this room is very boring.
We continue.
Let's go to another one.
We have 2 others. The hand was not strong, but yours seems to be.
Yes. And yeah, Nala goes back to the stone door. Is there so there's no handle on this one, right?
This one, let's see where we at. The west side. Okay. Correct. It just appears to be one that is stuck in place, like it's a push door.
Okay. Well, I use my warhammer, the end of it, and I push on the door with my hammer head.
All right. You give it a good old hefty push, I guess. And as you give it a pound forward, also make me a dex save.
Okay. 7.
Man, your rolls tonight are rough.
Not good. No.
As you pound your hammer into it, a force comes back and it throws your hammer into you. It slams into you, knocking you back with 10 force damage.
Oh my god. You're kidding me. Okay. Ouch. Did the door move at all?
It did. Yes, you definitely pushed it open. It just happened to push back.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's something. What do I see inside the room?
A hallway.
Okay. Yeah. I'm kind of low on health points now.
May Kun suggest touching yourself.
The strangest
This is
advice
not a
can
joke.
come. Sometimes. Yes, okay. I will use my lay on hands, and I'll lay my hands on myself. Okay.
So you blowing your whole load?
Yeah, I did. I really climaxed there.
So all 15.
Okay. Yeah, all 15.
Nice.
Okay. Back to a decently healthy level. Let's continue.
Right? Yeah, you enter the hallway. It proceeds some 20 feet before turning to the south. About, another 30 feet down, it branches. You have the option to turn to the west or continue south.
Got a good feeling about south. What do you think, big one?
When faced with situations such as these, one likes to ask himself, WWJD, what would journeyman do?
Journeyman.
Yes, men on journey. You call adventurer. We are here seeking one. Most likely, in Kun's experience, seeing especially you lowland people, when faced with option of going straight or going to the side, always choose the side.
I mean, any way you want it.
I guess I did choose the side when we came down here.
Exactly. And we are here to find other. So, if other follows your feelings, then we do not go straight, we go to side. then maybe we find the missing.
It's true. Part of me wonders if maybe all of these closed doors are a sign that he did not go this way.
Possibly. Or perhaps he has more etiquette than you and closes doors after proceeding through them.
Well, at least if somebody comes after us, they will know where to look.
Possibly. Or bats close doors. We do not know enough of the area.
To the west it is, then. And yeah, I go down that way.
You're taking the right?
Yeah, the right.
All right. You go to the right. It proceeds for a little while before turning to the south, more or less paralleling the other hallway. This one, though, goes quite a bunch longer than you could see previously. As you walk down it, in fact, you notice something odd catches your eye. There are a variety of skeletons hanging from chains and manacles against the wall. Not in whole form, though, like partially exposed, almost as if they were carved into the rock, either after or while they were still alive. You're not sure. They catch your eye, but you continue on until you reach a point where you can turn to the left, again facing to the east. Here you face an archway that opens to a room that extends 30 feet to the east-west, and as you look left and right, some 70 feet north-south, there is what feels almost like, or what appears to be almost like candlelight flickering in the room, though you don't see its location. What you can see, though, is what looks like what could have once been a museum. There are various broken and tipped over pedestals standing in various locations, including some in alcoves cut into the walls. And you can see where the floor is scarred from where something heavy were dragged away.
Curious.
Yes. I kind of go and examine the source of the drag lines, where they started from. Was there does it look like a pedestal was once there?
What you find is an alcove carved into approximately the center of the room. Whatever was there could have been approximately statue-sized for a human. Some individual larger than you, but smaller than your companion.
Maybe there was an art thief here. I go and I look at the other pedestals. Is there anything on top of them?
But no, this entire room has been thoroughly ransacked.
Okay. What direction does the drag marks go?
Towards the door you just entered.
Oh,
The sack ran that way.
Yes. I'm starting to wonder if maybe we are going the wrong way. Are there any other doors in this room?
No, it appears to be a dead end.
Oh. Well, that's a sure sign then.
Is there anything else in room?
I gave you the description. Do you want to go look at something? Do you want to investigate something? What do you want to do?
See if anything is left behind.
Okay.
Maybe they forgot trinkets. Investigate 17.
You wander around the room for a while looking at stuff, and you find there's like a pile of stones and debris under which there is a what appears to be a small wooden chest.
Easy latch or...
You kind of fumble with it with your large fingers, but you find a simple release mechanism, obviously designed for someone much smaller than you.
If only a large creature like I has some sort of magical hand that can manipulate small things. Oh, I do.
I just imagine you making a little tiny mage hand to push it.
Basically, that's what I'm imagining. Like, one of the big motivations for him to learn magic was just to be able to, deal with small things. So
Perfect.
yeah,
I love it.
Uses mage hand in order to trip the catch.
Awesome. You do that and it pops open. Inside you find some gems. A banded agate, a blue quartz, some hematite.
Oh.
Yes, Gordon keeps the blue quartz because he just feels more attuned to it and offers the agate to his companion. Like, we may need these in future.
Thank you.
And for your notation, just because 5e assigns a value to everything, each one of those is worth about 10 gold.
Okay. Are there any other buttons, big one?
Do not see. Do you see?
I roll to investigate. Oh, yeah, it's a nice, good roll, finally. It's a 17.
How about this? You see no buttons, but you realize that because this thing had so much weight on it, smashing it down for so long, there's a single silver piece that had been like pushed into the grain, and you pop it out with ease.
Huh. Look, a nickel. I mean, what?
What is nickel? I don't know. Nickel is elements. This appears to be silver.
Just an old saying.
The satyr saying.
Satyrs are strange.
And very small.
Should we go back the other way?
I do not see any way forward here, so yes.
Okay. Yeah, Nala leads the way back to where the paths split.
Okay.
and
And then,
takes the other path.
okay, you proceed to the south. There is a you continue to the south until it turns to the east. You go about 20 some feet, and you find a door that is just slightly open.
Somebody has been here before.
Yes, this door does not appear to be a door. It is a jar.
Nobody told me you had such good jokes, big one.
My people
You're
are
quite the
very
traveling
funny.
companion.
You must understand. We simply reserve our humor for those who can appreciate it. I still have not determined if you can fully appreciate the humor my people can generate.
Well, just don't give up on me yet. And with that, I kind of pry open the door with the tip of my javelin this time.
All right, you push it open, and I mean nothing happens, but it does expose a room beyond. This one looks to be almost identical to that first large room you went in. It is also completely empty. You get the feeling that perhaps some of these larger chambers were once just storehouses for various treasures, as legend foretold. As you kind of walk into the room and look around, you see that on the north wall on the far east side, there is a similar simple wooden door heading to the north. On the south wall, also on the east side, a simple wooden door heading to the south. And on the south wall on the west side, there is an archway which seems to lead to a hallway beyond.
Maybe you could use your mage hand to open one or two of these doors.
From left to right.
Like, do you want to go north or south on the doors?
We come from west, yes?
Yes.
Then north is left, so therefore left to right. We tried north first.
Right. You push it open.
Do we see anything?
There is as you look in, you see a wall nearly 10 feet beyond. It appears that there is a passageway running east-west.
We try other door with hand of magic.
Okay. You push open other door with hand of magic, and what do you see? It pushes open to what appears to be a small room. As you kind of glance inside, there's a table that runs diagonally across it. It appears to be fitted with iron chains and manacles. There also is, on the northwest corner of the room, a corner balcony. As you look confused at that, your gaze moves to the left, and in the southeast corner, there is what appears to be a Illithid statue.
Well, this seems like a more interesting room than the other.
So, let's examine the statue. I go up to the
Examine
statue
for
and...
illicit behavior.
Yes. What is it? What's the statue showing us? Is there drugs involved?
But there's no drugs involved. What the heck? No, you. Good lord. You walk up and begin looking at it, and suddenly, in your mind, you hear a voice. Not booming, just gently, and it says, "Buckets, barrels, baskets, cans. What must you fill with empty hands?"
Hmm.
You fell with empty hands.
My gut feeling says labor. But I also do not believe this is correct.
Is it labor? I kind of yell to the statue.
There's only silence.
Okay. Oh, I know. A glove.
Why must you fill baskets with gloves?
You have to fill the glove with your empty hand.
This does not compute.
Well, it
You
may
can't
not,
have
but
anything.
you do hear the voice say, "Correct." And
Oh,
in its outstretched hand, you see what appears to be a heavy leather glove appear.
That
Okay.
deserves no love of mine.
I take the glove.
Right. It does appear to be made of leather. It's soft on the outside, but kind of heavy. There's like a the warm, like fur inner lining. There's even a little, what almost looks like a fire symbol on the back of the hand.
Okay, well, I mean, at the risk of burning myself, I put my hand on the glove.
Well, you do not get burned.
Okay. I kind of make a fist with it and I punch the air away from my companion.
You look cool.
I do like a judo chop.
You
Anything
also look
different?
cool.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm sure I will find a use for this somehow. I keep the glove on.
Okay.
Any other riddles, Mr. Statue?
You get no response.
Okay.
There is, however, an archway on the far side of the room that is relatively narrow. Kun might be able to fit through it sideways. You can walk through easily. You didn't notice it from the other side of the room because it's slightly obscured, but from the statue it becomes relatively visible.
Okay. I approach it. And I kind of look through. Do I see anything?
You only see a passageway beyond, but a rotting odor fills the corridor.
Oh.
Perhaps is person we are searching for.
Not that kind of rot.
Hmm.
Well, bad smells usually signify bad things. Do we want to keep going, big one?
I do not know what other options we have.
It's true. But there was that archway in the main room. We could go back down there.
There is also balcony, there is alternative pathway, but we are here. Ask yourself, if you were the adventurer we are searching for, would you explore this way, or would you turn back?
I think I would press onward.
A wise choice. As we always say, do whatever the potentially stupidest option is, and we shall see what develops.
Your jokes are manifold. I love them.
This is no joke. His words of wisdom.
Sure it is. Okay. Well, I don't like this words of wisdom. I feel like avoiding the bad smell. Personally.
You have not adventured long, have you?
You're a hard one to read, big man.
Of course, I come from the hills. The hills are a hard place. Soft ones do not make it long there.
Okay. So let's go towards the smell. Cautiously. And what's that? Any more comments?
Sorry, but I have to just keep playing this guy with like the most I can do.
I hear you. I also realized that I have a -1 intelligence, so I'm also apparently like true to type.
Yeah, and I have a -1 to charisma, so it's not like I can ever be very convincing or anything.
Okay. At least I have a +2 charisma, so.
You should as a paladin.
Okay. So I'm gonna go slowly through the archway and into the next hall, I guess. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just looking back at my notes. You go into the hallway. The smell is just awful, but you push through it, and the corridor winds a bit to the west, and then to the north, and then west again. And you find yourself between archways to the north and south. As you look to the north, you see the room that you recently were in, that large empty space. And as you look to the south, you see a undestroyed tile mosaic covering the floor. And there appears to be something written in the room on the west wall. There's also another archway across the 30-foot span of the room to the south.
Okay. I go and see what is written.
As you approach, you can't actually make out the words, but the longer you stare at them, they almost are moving to become visible to you in a language you understand.
Okay.
It says, "Death comes on silent wings."
Oh. I must watch out above us and all around. There could be a flying creature. And I look around. I look above.
There is nothing around you.
Is the ceiling closed off above us?
Yes, it is.
Okay. This room is very foreboding. Okay, so there's only one other door from here?
There's an archway
Or-
to
and
the
then-
south.
And then, okay, and the archway to the south, that goes into the big room that we were in before?
No, that's to the north.
Oh, okay. Oops, sorry. Well, let's take the archway to the south, unless you object, big one.
No objection. Oh, now I am afraid of silent sounds. This seems
Well,
like
you make-
oxymoron.
You make your way through a corridor. You go through the arch to the south, and then it turns almost immediately to the east. And in front of you, you find what looks like a steel-banded wooden door. There appears to be a latch on your side, a bar.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's
Almost too easy.
I agree. Well,
Perhaps it is a trap.
yes, it could be. Maybe we should go the other way just to see.
We have time. Oh, yes. Let us look.
Okay. Yeah, Nala goes back, retracing our steps, and goes to the north.
Okay, you go back to the north, you go all the way through the big room, and then to the north?
Yeah, through the main archway in the big room. Yeah.
Okay. Well, so you're in the big room then. All right. You want to go through that north door that your companion opened previously?
There's like the
Um,
hallway that branches off.
Yeah. Well, I think going through the door that was left open. No, that's not it. This is a different spot, huh? I was just thinking we go through the main archway.
The main archway. What is the main archway?
I guess I'm having a hard time visualizing here where we are.
So
in the
if you're in the
main-
main, if you're back in the room that you passed from where you got the message up through two
Yeah.
archways, that puts you in that big square room where your companion opened two doors, one to the north, one to the south. The one to the south had the statue where you got your glove. The one to the north was opened to a long hallway. You did not go into that hallway.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, I remember. Okay, I'm gonna go back into that hallway then.
Okay, you go into that hallway for the first time, and you see that it is very long. East to west, it extends hundreds of feet. And as you peer down as far as you can just barely see the end, and to your you can just see the end, let's say to the west, but you can't see the one to the east. It's that far down. And there is what looks to be some kind of like detritus on the floor that has kind of a shimmering light dance around it.
Okay. I kind of poke the floor with my javelin.
Where it's shimmery.
Yeah. What happened?
Okay. Nothing. It's just you're poking the floor. It's some kind of weird, like, detritus-y looking thing.
Alright, is there anything up above on the ceiling?
There seems to be more sparkles, but you can't really make it out. You're not sure what this is about.
Interesting. Well, the old goat in me doesn't like being corralled into narrow hallways, that's for sure. Would you even fit down here, big one?
Yeah, it's
Very
tall
tightly.
enough. It's a good 12-foot ceiling. It's just 10 feet wide.
Well, should we try it?
No good other options.
Sounds good to me. And I take a step into the hallway. Does anything happen?
Oh, I didn't. I thought you were already in the hallway and you walked down to the end and were poking stuff. So
Oh.
no, nothing happens.
Oh, okay, I'm down all the way at the end then. Alright, does it lead anywhere else?
Well, it goes all the way to the west.
Okay, so it's a dead end to the east though.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, well, I kind of sidle past Kuhn and I go to the west.
Right. As you walk to the west, you go down quite some distance, a couple hundred feet, and there is a door on your north side, and you see that the room continues on for another 100 and something feet, and there looks like there might be another door heading north, way down there.
Okay. The door that's nearest to me, does it have a handle on it?
Let me see. About 3 on my notes. No, it appears to just be kind of a smooth center hung door.
Okay. I'm gonna try pushing it open with the tip of my javelin.
You push it on open. It just kind of swings gently, and it exposes the room beyond, another one of these large squares. As you look in, you can see there's a kind of a glow coming from a carved stone in the ceiling.
I don't like that. Maybe if you still have your crossbow, you could try shooting this glowing light in the top of the ceiling.
Trying to see. Yeah. I mean, technically the bolt is still glowing. So, yeah. So, Quinn takes his crossbow and tries to shoot up towards the light with the glowing bolt.
All right. Roll the hit.
Oh, my dice. There it is. Do I have anything for the crossbow? That's an 11 to hit.
Well, let's, since everything's supposed to have an AC and all that, let's just make it up. Let's call it let's call it a DC of 10, just for fun, so you're hitting it. You hit your light bolt into the light, and it kind of sticks there, or it hits, and you see it shatter off a piece, at which point it stops glowing. Your bolt falls to the ground. There's kind of a fizzling of magic as your bolt becomes the only light in the middle of the room.
Not as effective as planned.
But with the light bolt falling to the ground, because the light is now coming from the bottom and not the top, you can see there are what appear to be 3 large plants that are attached to the ceiling. They are kind of green and tenderly and appear to have a single eye stalk that is looking at you.
This is a bad room, big one. Let's close the door.
Indeed. I guess we turn around and leave.
Yeah.
You turn around and leave. Okay.
And as we do that, Quinn gets another bolt out of his pack and makes it light up again and loads it back into his crossbow, so we have a source of light.
Can you pull the door closed behind us with your mage hand?
Well, wait a second. The bolt is clear in the middle of the room.
Yeah,
You gotta
light's a
run into
cantrip. So
Oh,
just,
no, he has
make
other
another
bolts.
one. I have
Make
20
another one.
bolts. Yeah,
We're just going to leave that one there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I
was
like
the whole
it.
point. I didn't want to go in
Okay.
the room without testing what that light was.
Okay. No, I like this. I like this. All right. Onward.
Yep. Onward down the hallway.
With a new light. And now, -1 crossbow bolt.
Yep.
The small price to pay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you make your way down to the next northern door.
Yep.
All right. So this one appears to be banded like one of those earlier ones. Heavy oak with a steel band on it.
Okay. Well, we've come to a point where it's one banded door or another. Might as well do this thing.
Okay.
I try
Are
to
you-
slide the lock over with my javelin without touching it.
All right. Okay.
'Kay.
You slide it over. It's not a problem.
All right, then I pry the door open with my javelin, hooking it into the little bar holder.
Okay. You push it open, revealing again a room of similar dimensions. This one, though, is odd. As you look across it, you see iron nails driven into stone, marking areas that look like places where walls once stood. Not full walls, but lightweight interior walls, something that can be moved, but they appear to have turned to dust long ago. From your light source, shadows dance strangely across the floor as you see odd, like, splotches of gray amongst the debris on the ground.
Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna do a cantrip. I'm gonna do my dark flame cantrip and target one of the splotches of gray. So,
Okay.
it's a ranged spell attack. That creature makes a DC 12 Dex saving throw or takes 1d8 radiant damage.
1d8. Yep, you whatever it is you just hit, it sizzles and burns, and you see that kind of gray ooze start to move towards you. Gonna give me a damage on that too.
Oh, yeah, 1d8. 7.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. If it's starting to move towards us, I guess then Kun steps in and just says, "No," and points at it as the crossbeam shoots from his finger.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's a 20 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Yeah. That is... That's 8 frost damage, and its speed is reduced by 10.
Okay. Speed reduced by 10, which is, it has a max speed of 10, so you have frozen it in place.
For 1 round.
Okay, well, at least for now, it is frozen in place.
What, do we do we just keep lobbing spells at this thing?
If you want, it's frozen in place for the moment. How about, let's say this, because you blast that and freeze it, does it make like a shower of frost or something cool looking?
I mean, it's just Ray of Frost. Cantrip.
Okay, so it makes like a ray. It's like a little, like let's say there's a little flash, a little blue, the little sizzle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that happens, at which point you notice like 3 other splotches start moving their way towards you.
Hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna cast I think, Searing Smite.
Wait,
on the...
before you do that,
Wait,
Kun
okay.
puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "Wait. First, how far are these things?"
Let's say they're all within 30 feet.
Okay. Before you charge in, little one, I have idea. I have heard
Okay.
stories from faraway lands of using this technique, where I may imbue you with a skill, and you simply open your mouth to damage all.
I like this idea.
I think so too. So, you ready your action. Allow me to prepare. And then I guess as they're slowly moving in, Kun casts Dragon's Breath on.
Nice.
Yeah, I just happened to be one of the spells he's allowed on our little satyr friend. And just because that's a bonus action, as his main action, he blasts another frostbolt, a ray of frost at something. I don't know. Maybe the same one that was on the floor.
Can you do a spell and a cantrip in a single turn?
Cantrips are actions. This spell is bonus action.
Okay. I think it was bonus action to cast, but you can only... Alright, well, in the other game we play it as you can do one or the other.
Oh, well then okay. Then we'll just do this one.
Yeah, that's how Emily is having me do it.
Yep. Then no cantrip. We just do this.
Yeah, because you can like charge her, and then that's it. That's your turn. You know.
Then our satyr is charged.
Okay.
Awesome.
Good old Casey. No matter what you play, you become the mouth of magic.
I love it. Okay, so I'm gonna just also I think cast Searing Smite on myself.
Okay.
So, and then I'm gonna jump into the room with my mirthful leap and slam my warhammer down on one of the creatures.
Good lord.
It's a 19 to hit.
Oh, that very much hits.
Alright, and that is 10 bludgeoning damage plus the 1d6 fire damage.
Hold on, is it the same one that you hit that he hit last time, or is this one of the others?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one. The one.
Okay,
that
so you do that one. You don't need to roll anything else. As you slam into it with the full force of your body and hammer, it splatters outward and basically explodes into a million little drops.
Okay. Awesome. Alright, well then I guess I didn't need to use my radiant damage or my searing smite. Dang it.
Well, you could have hit a different one.
Yeah. I guess so. Does it explode? Does my searing smite make a flame that goes out and maybe damages the other ones?
Let me see. As you hit the target, it takes an extra 1d6 fire damage. Nope, it's just to the target.
Ah, lame. Alright, fine. Then I open my mouth towards the other creature.
You can hit 2 on one side or 1 on the other, so I'd say go for the 2.
I'll go for the 2 on one side, yeah.
Okay. Give me damage on that.
I think Kuhn has to roll that.
Anyone can roll it. It's just 3d6.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I think.
That's 10.
All right. I'll assume fire damage.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so you hit 2 of them for fire damage.
Nice.
Right. Now you are closer, though.
Actually, no.
Yeah.
Hold on. Because it's Quinn's Stormcaller, it's going to be lightning damage.
Okay, then lightning damage. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I know. It's just for the aesthetics.
Okay, well, lightning damage then hits it. All right. Cool. Well, they continue to crawl towards you, and in fact, now that you have mirthfully leapt close enough, let's see. A couple of them will try to make moves. The ooze kind of slithers around and attempts to throw itself at you like a ball of oil. And the first one does so. Oh, wow, that's a dirty 20.
No.
Um,
Okay.
Sorry. I didn't expect to
Okay.
roll so high on that. Um, the ball hits you for 5 bludgeoning damage. And as it like gets onto your face, it begins to melt into your flesh, and you feel it burn as it causes an additional 5 acid damage melting into you.
Oh God. All right.
The other one misses completely.
Okay. Thank God.
Right. I think we go back to Kun.
Hmm. Well, not much else to do aside from point at the goo on the face and freeze.
Okay.
Which is 23 to hit.
Oh, that definitely hits. Good lord.
Yeah. Got good pluses to the spell casting. And that is 7 frost damage.
You blast it, and it goes flying because that hit is so good. You blast it clear off of Nala's face, and it goes flying to the ground, and it shatters in a very cool T1000 style way.
And all Kun says is,
Nice.
Right, Nala, you're in the middle
Okay.
of. There's one that is had jumped at you and missed, and the other one used its last movement last turn to move close enough that it could leap at you.
All right. Is there like like you said, like kind of an iron post nearby that I could jump on top of?
No, they're just nails in the ground that marked where walls were.
Oh, okay.
You can't really jump on top of it, but you could jump away.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump away. Like,
Perfect.
yeah,
All right,
kind of
you
as far
leap
away
out
as
of
I
the
could get.
situation.
Yeah, in that
Perfect. You
room.
what? Is your leaping? I mean, leaping is movement for you, so you could hit and then leap.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do my dark flame cantrip on it, and then I'll leap. So,
Okay, you're like right next to it. You like point at it. Bad.
yeah.
Jump.
1d radiant. Yeah, so 7 radiant damage.
That's a pretty good hit.
Yeah.
All right, so you do that and you leap away. On their turns, then they turn and start moving towards the door where Kun is, and you leapt towards, I assume.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so they're just gonna move. Kun, what do you want to do?
Kun keeps backing away and says, "No!" and blasts another frost beam. I
Okay.
guess the closest one. Not sure which that would be.
They're both roughly equal, and one of them only has like 3 hit points more than the other, so it doesn't really matter which one you shoot at.
Well, that was a 24 to hit.
All right.
But only 3 frost damage.
Still, I mean,
So, but it's frozen in place if they only have 10 move speed.
exactly.
So,
And the higher
Hey.
you roll on it to hit, the I do give bonus damages.
okay. Well, I
Because
still
like,
only rolled 3.
well, yes, but what I do is if you roll multiples of a creature's AC, I give bonus damage.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's his turn. Can't really do anything else.
I like to think of it as a mini crit. Okay, so I guess you did that. Nala's already leapt out. Nala, what are you doing now that you're out here?
I'm gonna throw my javelin at the other one that is not frozen in place.
Okay.
So it's gonna be 15 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay, nice. So it's 7 piercing damage, and then it reduces the target's speed by 10 feet.
All right. So you have also frozen it in place.
Yeah.
All right. Well, since they can't do anything, I guess we go back to Kun, who's probably just going to keep cantripping, and you are going to. What do you just go out and hit it at this point since they're both kind of frozen?
Well, I mean, it's only frozen for one turn, so it's going to thaw out. So I guess cantrip
Okay.
again for 16 to hit.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Is like at this point, you guys have it seemingly under control to where you're going to kill it pretty readily.
Yeah,
Like
and
I
that's
don't think.
yeah, and it's 7 frost damage. So
Yeah. So yeah, you're going to keep blasting it anyway. I'm going to hand wave this.
Okay,
Okay.
alright.
Because there's no reason to keep going. But that happens. You guys kill it. When you go pick up your javelin, though, you notice that it is a few inches shorter. Appears to have melted. The tip has appeared to have melted off.
I must remember to sharpen this one. And I stash it in the back of the javelin pack.
Awesome. Right. Well, in this room, you look to the north and you see there is a door on the north wall on the west side, and there's an archway going out to the east, and you can see some 20 feet beyond that there is a second archway that goes to another room.
Okay. Let's try the door before moving on, eh?
Hmm.
And, yeah, so I go up and inspect the door. Is there a latch on that one?
No, in fact, it doesn't even appear to be fully closed.
Oh, okay. Well, I sort of pry it open with my javelin.
All right. As you do, you look inside and you see that it is about 30 feet east-west and about 60 feet north-south, and it appears to be empty.
Okay. Well, it's a very boring room. I close the door.
All right.
And then I go to the archway. And I kind of just walk down it.
All right. You're walking down, doo-ba-doo, doo, doo-ba-doo-ba-doo, doo. And I assume you walk right into the other room, which is about 30 feet wide, east-west, and about, let's call it 70 feet north-south. And as you walk in, doing your little dooby-doos, something makes a sound in the far north. It's not quite a breath, it's more of a rasp. It's kind of...
Oh no. The death. The silent death.
And you kind of hear a kind of a slow, dragging pace walk towards you.
Oh no. Okay. I back up.
Okay, you back out of the room.
Yeah. And I kind of
And
like...
you bump into Kun.
Yeah. There's something in there, Kun. I don't know what it is. It's scary.
Hmm. Sorry, you'll have to take over for a sec. My boss just messaged me.
Okay.
All right. I will say he steps inside. He looks.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he says,
GM, take over. I have to do a call.
Okay.
"Yeah, I got you."
Yeah, cool.
Right. He steps in. He looks to the left. Goes. Appears to be undead. I do not like the undead.
I don't like the undead either.
Are you not paladin?
I am a paladin. What of it?
I thought
Are we
paladins
supposed to be-
turn undead.
You think we like the undead?
No, your paladin job turn undead.
Oh. Turn them.
Or get rid of them.
Oh.
Is this not the case?
You mean like one of my abilities?
Most paladin kill undead. Maybe you're not that type of paladin.
Magic resistance, mirthful leap, reveler. Wait. Lay on hands, paladin smite.
I mean, sense
I
undead
can
with your child
protect
divinity.
them. Yeah, I can sense them. So
Eh.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought you had. I just remember a while ago. I think Alex was playing a paladin that had like turn undead as just an ability.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
It must have been his special ability or something. Yeah, I don't have that, I don't think.
right on.
But I'm
Alright.
guessing that I do sense it. I sense that it's undead.
Yes,
With
you
my-
sense it as well. That's probably what. That's why you backed out. We'll retro.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Totally. Okay. Well, I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it.
You have Hunter's Mark?
Yes, I do.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. Okay. So that would be my turn.
Hold on. It's been so long since I've played with like
Oh.
a ranger or druid that had that.
Extra 1d6 damage to target when hit with a weapon. Advantage check to find the creature if I lose him. To have my mark
Gotcha.
on him.
Okay. Alright, so you do that. And then do we have Alex back?
Yeah. The guy said, "Oh, do you have time for a quick chat?" I said yes, and then I tried calling, and he ignored me.
Oh. Okay.
Alright. Well,
Hey, so anyway, what's going on? I'm guessing we're fighting.
beginning. Nala sensed undead, cast Hunter's Mark on what was in the room. It's your turn.
Hmm. One sec. Okay, so I guess Ray of Frost.
One trick wizard there.
Well, I feel like he's a warlock right now because kind of out of my level 2 spells.
Yeah, I
And-
get it. I was just
Yeah.
making a joke. Sorry. All right, well, you hit it.
Yep, 14 with
14 is a hit.
Yeah, with 6 frost damage, minus 10 move speed, and says, stop.
Well, it is still moving.
Oh. All right, well, I got to get back on the other car. Sorry.
Okay, good. All right, so it is still moving. How much damage did he do again?
I wasn't listening. I was writing
Okay.
down a spell.
Never mind. I'll guess.
Okay.
All right, so we've got that. All right, what do you do? Oh no,
Right.
it's going to move. So it's going to try to move closer to you, though at a minus 10. It can cover 20 feet, which is going to get it about halfway through that room. Now it's your
Okay.
turn.
All right, I'm gonna throw a javelin at it.
Okay.
So, uh, 14 to hit.
Well, 14 hits.
Oh, good. Whew. So that's gonna be 6 plus 3. So 6 piercing damage, and its speed is reduced by 10 feet.
What about your d6? Don't you get an extra d6 of damage?
Oh, for my advantage, yeah, I do.
Yep.
So that's 6 more damage, so total of 12 piercing damage.
Okay. That, I mean, you basically take it. Let's just say this: it's moving so slow right now.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever is done to it, either Coon's Blast, you walking up and you can just like poke it over. It has 3 hit points left. You're gonna just kill it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. So,
Yeah.
I do that. I just go up to it and I whack it with my warhammer, like right in the noggin.
Perfect. You knock it in the noggin like a god of death, just boom, taking it out.
Execute it.
Yep. Now, you've taken the guy out, and in doing so, you have exposed the room to your full view. As you look around, you see some interesting things. Perhaps, for example, on the east wall, there is a small stone dais with a tapestry on it that is covered in arcane patterns. It looks very old, almost as if you were to touch it, it would turn to dust. And then on the south wall, kind of in the east corner, you see there's a looks like a very heavy iron door. And what else is there? Oh, and in the northwest corner of the room, from where that guy came walking, you see what is it? Another one of those statues, one of those Illithid statues.
Okay. Uh, well, since we had such good luck with the last statue, I'm gonna go up to it.
Okay. As you approach, it's you hear that voice. Placed upon a table and cut, I make princes of some and paupers of others.
Hmm. Okay. This is a tougher one. Princes of some and paupers of others. Is it a gemstone?
And you get
That's it.
no response.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna think on it. And I'm gonna go examine the cryptic dais type of thing. I'm not gonna
Okay,
touch it though.
it's just a small raised stone area with a like almost protecting, like how in the museums they have a little protective fence around the artwork. So it's just like a little raised area with the artwork behind it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there artwork behind it?
Well, it's the tapestry.
Oh, the tapestry. Okay, what's on the tapestry?
All sorts of like arcane patterns, something that's I don't know, more like I don't know, a magic user might be able to get some feeling about it. I don't know what to say.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, then I'll go over to the door. Does it have a handle or anything?
Yeah, it has like one of those big pass-through handles that you like grab and turn, and it unlocks.
Ah,
Like the big solid ones.
okay, sounds good. Well, pretty low on hit points, so I think I'm just gonna take a short rest and think about the riddle.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna real time that.
Yeah.
Well, as you're still wearing that glove, you feel
Uh-huh.
it drawn towards that handle.
Oh, okay. Alright. Well... okay. I go and I open the door with my hand, with my glove hand.
Excellent. As you swing the door open, you reveal beyond a shocked look on your face, and we fade to black, picking up here next time.
Nice.
That's where we're gonna find Adam.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So that's why I wanted you to like open the door, so
Open
it
it,
leads
yeah.
us into the ending.
That makes sense. Yeah, I just wasn't sure. I was like really hesitant to open it in case there was like another like worse big bad behind it, and then basically like have to face it like alone almost or something. I also didn't want to move on from the statue without solving the riddle, but I couldn't quite think of anything just then, so I was like,
You can think about it. You'll be able to come back.
okay.
I just wanted to have a nice ending point.
Yeah.
This has been an Azentuary LLC production. Find us online at azentuary.com for our character bios, merchandise, Patreon, and more. Thank you for listening.